Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm David. We are here a night early to talk about Survivor 49, Episode 9.
That's right. David calls and says, let's go early.
Please.
I say, okay.
Yes.
So here we are. But first, wait, is it my turn?
It's your turn.
But first, if you're new to this channel, please click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up.
And you can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/nerdtainment.
I just got excited about talking that you came over and forgot what we were doing.
Yeah. You could just roll with it, you know?
We're going to talk about this episode.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This was a good one, I thought. I think some unexpected things are happening.
I mean, it's gameplay. So, yes, good in that.
And I think there are some immunities being won that are forcing decisions that they don't want to make yet. So that's always exciting, too.
True. But there are some people who are just getting outplayed, and that...
Oh, there are some people...
That makes me
we'll
go,
get
what?
to it, but there are some people where I'm like, oh, you are not where I want you to be in this game right now.
Right. So, yes, good gameplay, but I'm also like, what are you doing?
I know.
Yeah, let's get into
it. But we're coming back from the split tribe, right? Where only half of the tribe was on the bottom and going to the tribal. So we open this episode with that half of the tribe coming back to camp, and the tribe that was safe, that half is like, hold on, where's MC?
The way they could not play that off. Get an acting class. My goodness.
Christina fully is like, I'm confused.
She's like, wait, what? I was like, you weren't even over on that beach.
You don't know what happened.
You missed hours.
The first thing out of anyone's mouth should be, what happened?
Yeah, just like, wow, what happened?
Expressing shock as if you had any clue what was going to happen on that beach.
And like you had we had a conversation.
Right.
I said, vote out Sophie. And then you guys walked away and did something different. No, what hours of not
You're like
together.
Showing your hand,
yeah.
Which Sophie clocks immediately. I mean, Christina's like, MC was my final 3. And she's like, we didn't even flush Rizzo's idol? Like, what is happening?
But girl, same. Like, I would be shocked
mean,
if a group came back and they were like, oh no, he didn't have to play his idol. I'd be like, well, what are we doing?
Again, there's just a put on your poker face.
Yeah, but
and
poker face.
File away the information that you've just gathered. MC's gone. Rizzo's idol was not flushed, and say what happened.
Yeah.
Go on a fact-finding mission.
Sophie literally is like, wow, guys.
Well, because then Sophie's like, well, just so everybody knows, MC threw me under the bus. Crickets, nobody cares. And she's like, okay.
She's like, okie dokie. She's like, I'm really feeling this. I'm
Guess
feeling
I know where I stand.
shock. I'm feeling all that. And then nothing. And then Juwan's like, sorry you feel that way. I was like, what? This is not just edit? Like, this is really
I'm
what
like,
was
you
happening?
just pushed her off a bridge with that soundbite. Sorry you feel that way?
Well, he's the only one who said
I
anything.
know, but like, that's
No
not...
one else wanted to chime in?
Yeah. Nobody wanted to be like, Sophie, let's go talk, or like, we'll talk about it. Let me like offline. I don't know. It just was like,
Ooh.
really, they're
Yikes.
not.
No.
Their social game is just not great.
It's a choice.
So Sophie's like, I'm going to be a free agent. Like, F this noise.
Yep.
I thought I was
Girl
loyal
is
to these
like,
people.
Yellow who? Mm-hmm.
And Savannah's like, Sophie, let's go over here. And she's like, just so you know, I have an extra vote. Mm-hmm. That was part of my
She's
advantage.
like, here's what actually happened.
Because
I saved it.
remember, the last time these people saw Savannah, she was sailing off into the sunset.
Girl was like...
And they're like, what happened?
On a boat.
Yeah.
Off she went. Amazing.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, so she's going to reveal that. And then Rizzo gave a master class in his own Cloud 9.
Couldn't be happier. And he's like, so, Savannah,
Honestly.
it's us.
Yep.
We're the final 3.
He's right. I hate to... I mean, I don't really want to support anyone who tells me they put on a master class,
But at this point...
he outplayed those
Yeah, the
fools.
shoe fits.
Yeah. So, all right, be on Cloud 9.
Yeah. So the next morning, we're still at camp, and Steven, we see trying to, I think, solidify his relationship with Sage. The original Hina Yellow is just, like, decimated.
What are they doing?
And so, you know, here's another example of that where Steven's like, Sage, just so you know, Christina found an idol. My fellow Hina Yellow, OG, Christina, found an idol. And Sage is like, got it. Good to know. Good to know. What I did like about this was that Sage was like, I can't tell Juwan because I need to keep Steven on my side.
Well, I think she was at least just promising. It's your news.
Yeah.
I won't tell Jawan.
I just love that because everybody's like loose-lipped.
They really are.
And for her to say like, got it, I've received that information and I'm going to hold it.
I hope she does. I hope
think
she
that
does.
helps her build some trust with Steven.
I thought this was interesting because Steven's kind of telling us, oops, I don't know how, I don't have MC now, which it's been so many episodes since we learned that they were in a group. Didn't really remember it. So I was glad to hear him say, okay, let me really like get back in with my bottoms up alliance here.
Yeah.
That he had made in the middle there.
Yeah.
So he does.
Then Sophie's still on her venting tour. She's not over it. She's not going to be over it for the entire episode.
Not the entire episode.
So she's like, can you guys believe that? People were acting like they wanted me out.
She was like, can y'all believe they're playing Survivor? I am shooketh.
And to us, the impression I got from the last episode is that wanting Sophie out and viewing her as a physical threat is camp-wide.
Yeah, right.
Everybody thinks that.
Yeah.
So how does Sophie not have the wherewithal to understand, like, no matter who I wander into the jungle with, they wanted me out?
It's very confusing because last episode was the first time I learned she was a group threat.
Right.
And she says it herself. She's like, look, guys, put me as the decoy vote because I am the biggest threat.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. But yet,
since when?
She's like, oh, wait, y'all actually wanted me out?
Yeah. So she's just like, she's also not doing a good job of like it's just spilling out of her because she just can't believe it.
I mean, honestly, they technically were her friends, alliances, whatever.
True. And she, like, what she's really questioning is this OG Hina loyalty, right? So, she's basically like intimating, maybe not saying explicitly, but that she's a free agent. And Soph is kind of there listening to it. And she's like, maybe we scoop her up.
But Savannah is like, girl,
come sit next to me.
Come with me.
Yeah.
I, too.
I feel you.
Have been on the bottom. She shouldn't say she still is, but she will.
Yeah.
She's like, let me scoop you up into my little group of misfits. So, yes, we're going to see that bonding. Sage and Alex.
Yeah.
This is basically
an Alex segment.
Yeah. What's he doing? What's he doing in the middle?
Well, he's playing it in the middle. And we've known that. And I think, I believe both of us, but I expected him and Sophie to work together and play the middle, but they've kind of gone their own directions.
They have.
Sophie has been a little more loyal to like the Savannah, whatever, but she's, keeping her options open. Alex really has just kind of been like talking to everybody, but this is the first time we're really getting a deep dive into his gameplay and Rizzo clocking it.
Yeah, I think that's really the problem because sitting in the middle and talking to both sides is a great spot to be in.
Yeah.
But I guess he was doing it a little too hard, or at least just Rizzo not feeling like that's one of his people. I mean, Rizzo still thinks he has Jawan and Sage, which honestly, he does. Even though they would say he doesn't.
Yeah.
But he does. So he's like, this guy isn't with me.
Yeah.
I see what he's doing.
Well, and I think there's like a nuance to what Alex is doing that I noticed in his like conversation, because we see him with Rizzo and either Soph or Savannah, I forget which one it is, but he's giving them information because he's seeing the Jawan and Sage side and he's seeing the Savannah, Soph, Rizzo side, and he acknowledges to us that he's playing them both. But when we see him with the Rizzo, Soph, Savannah side, what he's saying is he's feeding them information and then they're like, well, how do you feel? And he's like, well, no, I mean, I want to work with you guys.
Yeah.
I want to work with you guys is different from, no, I'm with you guys.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna like play the middle, you kind of need to tell both sides like I'm with you and not be like I want to be with you.
Yeah. Well, he was talking to Savannah.
Okay.
And when she said that, he was like, "Yeah, no, I want Sophie out," because he thought that's what they wanted. But Savannah had just scooped up Sophie, so that wasn't actually the right answer.
Right.
And then Rizzo being like, "This guy ain't."
Yeah.
All right, let's play a reward.
Let's do it. We're going to play for some fried chicken, some cheesecake, some blueberries.
And French fries! This is all I care about.
Truly Sarah's #1 favorite food in the
French
world.
fries. That's a reward. Take your fried chicken and your cheesecake.
Literally, if you ask Sarah,
give me the fries.
If you went to a deserted island,
yes.
what was the one food you would bring? It would be French fries.
Yes. Literally, if you ask Sarah, hey, what do you want for lunch today? French fries.
I'm sorry. Somebody make a gif of that moment. Of her cheering for French fries.
I was waiting for you to say it. And you did say it. French fries! Look at my notes. It's in all caps.
It is.
French fries!
Jawan is, I think, having that reaction internally, but trying to just Jeff's like, Jawan, I mean, you haven't eaten since you got here. You must want that. And okay. Jawan's like, I'm trying to focus on this frickin' challenge, Jeff.
He's like, God, can't think about it. But I was like, wait, Jawan's the only one who has yet to have a meal? I did not clock that. No.
Yeah.
Good thing they told us.
Yes.
Yeah, lemonade, soda, cheesecake. Oh my God, if they give me a Coca-Cola with my French fries, I would be rolling around just having a day. I'll be like, best day ever. This is all you have
This is your Liz moment with the Applebee's reward. Coca-Cola and French fries.
If they didn't take me to my Coca-Cola and French
fries, pissed!
Give me my French fries! That is how I would be.
Well, this is a pretty physical challenge starting off. They have to move this giant cube.
Wait, but there are two groups.
Oh, two teams. Right. So Christine is the captain of the first team. She picks Sophie, Alex, and Savannah. I actually think that's an excellent lineup. Yeah. Christine is the weakest link there. Like, she did a great job with the schoolyard pick.
Yeah.
And then Rizzo picks Sage, Steven, and Jawan.
Which also is not bad. And Sophie is going to choose that. Sophie is going to choose that group because she doesn't get chosen.
Right.
Which is rude. Mm-hmm. But she has to just bet on somebody.
On a tribe, yes. Yeah. Or on a team.
Which I was like, these are both, I don't know. I feel like they're both good groups.
Well, I'm sure Sophie is feeling good about her choice at first because Yellow is in the lead early. They get the cube first. Mm-hmm. Rizzo gets up and gets the sandbag first. And then it's a matter of like tossing the rings over this oar that's flipped over and landing them on the pole.
That was wild.
I know.
How did they build that?
There was like an interesting engineering thing. Jawan gets the first ring for that tribe.
Yeah, and that group is doing first. So Rizzo got up there first, but Jawan's going to get the ring first. Yeah. So the other tribe is coming up from behind, but Alex.
Right? Alex. Boom, boom, boom. 3 in a row. And that tribe wins. So it's Christina, Sophie, Alex, and Savannah who are now going to go to reward. But Jeff?
No, I'm sorry. Uncle Jeff?
You got to be in your bonnet about this.
Do
I saw some of the comments on a recent video and they were like, I think it's like a respect thing, which I think is sweet.
I do think it's coming from a respect place.
Yeah.
I don't think people mean disrespect. It's just becoming a lot. I think that's what it is. One time is cute.
Yeah.
But every time you address him, Uncle Jeff is a lot.
Well,
but anyway,
Uncle Jeff,
she has a great request.
I want to give it up. I've eaten. I'm good. I really want Jawan to do this. And immediately Jawan's like, no, I want to earn it.
Yeah.
And Jeff's like, we're not going to let that go so easily.
No, we're not. This is TV.
We're going to talk this out.
Talk it out.
What's going on?
What's going on, Jawan? Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh, I want to earn it, whatever. What's going on, Christina? Well, I just feel like
she's literally like,
it to him.
Baby, you got to eat, is what she says. Yeah. Like, she's trying to really talk him into it. And, Jeff gets out of Jawan essentially that and also like Christina's like, this man has not eaten. He's still cracking open coconuts for us. Like, he is so selfless. We all, I think, collectively want him to have this. And ultimately that is what pushes him over the edges. Everyone's like, dude, take it.
The group that has lost with him is like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Go take it.
Go take it.
He is talked into it. I just want to point out that Christina is a Cancer sun. Like, that's her zodiac.
Okay.
That is the mother of the zodiac.
Well, she says that. She's like, I don't know if it was my mother nurturing instinct or what it was.
I was like, yes, it is. Yeah. It's your Cancer.
Yeah.
You're describing a Cancer.
Yeah.
It is the most nurturing, caretaking sign.
Yeah.
And so I'm not surprised that she's like, somebody got to eat. You know?
And Joanne's like, it's really hard for me to like ask for help, receive help. I just have always been a provider. We just get a little bit into his psyche. But ultimately, I think with the collective being like, you deserve this, like, don't swallow your pride and just take the food, ultimately he does accept. So he is going to go on the fried chicken reward.
Yes. And then while we're eating, we do get more of that package about like he didn't have a dad around and he's the oldest of his siblings, which I did remember preseason him talking about being the oldest and taking care of his siblings. And so we're getting a bit more of that here.
And Sophie's like, enough. Can you guys believe that they wanted to get me out?
Can you believe that they were upset I wasn't voted out?
People thought I was the threat?
I don't want y'all to forget, because I sure haven't forgotten. That was wild, right? Wild. And they're like, yeah. And they're all like, I'm open. I'm open. No, I think I'm open.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally open.
But we do get a confessional from Juwan where he's like, sure, I'm open, but it's me and Sage who are running this thing. Cue the Jaws theme song.
Juwan.
He, I don't think, is long for the game.
Juwan, I want you to run this game with Sage.
I do too, and I'm only saying that from an edit perspective. I think he's getting a lot of shine right now, and he has for several episodes, and that...
But because he's not actually running the game.
Right.
We heard him say he made the biggest move of the game. He has said, I'm running it now. It's me and Sage. And like, I think he genuinely doesn't realize that he is being outplayed by Rizzo over and over again. Because Rizzo is doing like subtle manipulations. He's planting the seeds. Yeah. And Juwan thinks, I've made the choice to vote out who Rizzo has told me to vote out.
Yeah.
So
I think he will be gone fairly soon, just from like a storytelling character arc kind of perspective. I
think he's winning the game.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to sustain to the end of the game. And I ultimately, like we've said many times before, this Juwan Savannah thing is going to come to a head, and I think Savannah's going to come out on top. That's my prediction. I don't know.
I feel like Savannah loves him now. Well, not really loves him, but she's like using him now. Yeah. So maybe it'll come back up, and she'll be like, you know what, now's my time. Yeah.
Okay, so we go back to camp. And we get a little bit with Christina and Sage first on the beach.
Well, first, may I say, Steven has chicken guilt, and I needed to hear it. So thank you.
Yeah, he's like, I don't need another chicken.
He's like, I killed 2.
It's good. I see chickens.
They're in my dreams
now. Yeah. Okay. So Christina and Sage are kind of agreeing Savannah's a problem point.
Savannah and Flush Rizzo's idol. Yeah. They're saying the logical things.
Christina's saying all the right things. Yeah. Sage is over there being like, I want Savannah in my blackhead jar. And I'm like, okay, I understand the sentiment of what you're going for. But then Christina's like, well, I got Sage to agree, so let me go pitch Soph. This, to me, is a fundamental misread on what is happening at camp. 100%. How could you not know that Soph and Savannah are close at this point?
This is such a wrong move. This is a bad move. Yes. Christina is going to ruin it for everybody. But I guess I have to give Soph the credit because Christina is under the delusion that Sophie just wants to be on the right side of the vote, that she's not truly aligned. Right. When the reality is Soph is besties with Savannah. She's not going against Savannah ever.
And like, it's kind of painful as a viewer to watch this go down because,
oh my gosh,
Christina's my winner pick and I'm still rooting for her. And like, I hope she can turn her fortunes around. But she goes in with Rizzo. Let's flush the idol. Honestly, Soph should also want that. Even if she's working with Rizzo, she should secretly want that idol back in the game so she could potentially get it. Yeah. Whether or not she needs to tell anybody that, whatever. Right. But Soph does the right thing, and she's like, but what if he does play the idol? What's the plan? Yeah. And that's when Christina says Savannah. And that's really, to me, the like, what are you doing?
Why did you think that this was an okay move? Yeah. Yeah, like this is honestly a bad read on Christina.
And Soph, I'm sure, is just like, great, thank you for that information. And people think that, like, the three of us are on the bottom, but Rizzo has an idol, Savannah has an extra vote, and I have knowledge is power. So we are actually on the top. We are the most powerful trio in camp. And I think she's right.
100%. We've been saying it for weeks now. They were on top when they thought they weren't. They are. And the way that this tribe is just like, living in a fantasy world. They're just not seeing it. But again, I guess I have to give the credit to Rizzo, Savannah, and Sophie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, of course, this is going to get back. Soph is going to tell Savannah that it's, they're going to talk to Rizzo. They're all going to know the plan. And then they have the ability to work around
to pivot.
Yeah.
Yes. But let's play immunity first.
Okay.
So they're going to do, this kind of reminded me of an Australian Survivor Challenge. It's just pure strength.
Love it.
It's like you're doing the weight machine at the gym and you just are pressing your feet against this plate. It's all about quads, hamstrings, butt strength, and the best man and woman will win.
And pain. I think we talked about this last week with the suffering just hanging up there.
Yeah.
It's so grueling to watch, which is great TV. And this is the same thing.
Yeah.
It made my abs hurt. It made my back hurt.
Yes,
watching.
my legs were. I was like, God, I can feel how hard this would be.
That they're just pushing through. Now Jeffrey is going to give us 2 immunity winners.
Yeah, man and woman.
Man and a woman. I don't hate it.
Yeah. Rizzo, scrawny-legged, chicken-legged Rizzo is out first. Sorry, but it's true.
Wait, is that his full name? His full legal name? Well, it's
Riz God.
Riz
We
God.
haven't heard Riz God in a while.
I'm sure we have, and I've just blocked it out.
I don't think we've heard it for a few episodes.
Well, he's
Hopefully
playing
that's
like
dead.
one. Yeah. Oh.
But he's out. Christina's out second. And then we get Steven spouting some space facts.
I
and
love
I think
that.
The editors were like, great, give us something to cut to that's not just people struggling.
This gives me Christian flashbacks.
Yes.
But they asked him for it.
They did.
He was like, gladly.
Yeah.
But then Jeff was like, I'm sorry, excuse me, I have to host a TV show.
Well, Sage drops and he's like, let's wrap it up, Steven. Thanks so much. But we're about to the 10-minute mark, which is where y'all can't touch the structure and y'all can't touch your legs. And I'm going to do my job as the announcer of this challenge.
Yeah. He's like, I actually do a thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of my thing.
So
let me do it.
Yeah. So then once we're into this, more difficult phase of the challenge, Alex is going to drop. So now we're down to Joanna and Steven versus Steven for the men's side.
For the men's side.
And then Sophie drops, and we are down to Savannah versus Sophie on the women's side, which is a repeat of the last challenge.
Once again.
Yeah.
And Jeff's like, who knows the last time you've had a battle like this?
They were like, yesterday.
Literally 2 days ago, Jeff. Were you not there? You were also
and
calling
he's like,
that one.
I stand corrected.
He's like, my bad.
I got to find some new sound bites.
He's like, I say the same thing.
Yeah.
I forget that we've actually done this before.
Right.
They're going to go 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Steven does beat Joanne.
Okay.
And Steven's got immunity, but yeah.
I couldn't even finish this podcast.
No, absolutely not.
I'm already shaking. It's happening.
To be fair, sometimes our podcasts do go over 40 minutes, but yes.
We don't have 40 left.
No.
So.
True. Yes. But Savannah, if they're not talking about Savannah being the physical threat at this point, forget Sophie.
I'm sorry. We were threatened by Savannah, just gameplay. And now she's the immunity threat?
Yeah.
The woman is a threat.
Yes.
So.
Get real.
Why y'all keep letting her, well, they can't vote her out right now. But, yeah. She's a threat.
She wins. And she's it's the same vibe as last time. When Savannah was perched on the edge of those lips coming out of the wall. Lips. What are they called? The ledges? Remember the foot challenge last week? And she was like, I'm not going to drop. And Sophie was over here struggling and sweating and breathing hard. It was the same vibe, this challenge, where Savannah's basically hands behind the head. And she looks over at Sophie and she's like, I'm not dropping.
I feel like it was more this time. She was like, but I'm not dropping.
Yeah.
And Sophie's like, cool. Sophie's like, cool.
Well, I'm not just going to let you have it. And Savannah's like, you don't have to let me have it. I'm going to win
She's like, but I'm not dropping.
Right.
Is what I said. And I just am not dropping. This is so easy. I'm not dropping. She really, went in with that dagger. Mm-hmm. And I honestly, I get it. It's a mind game. I know what you're doing. Mm-hmm. But Sophie has to know what she's doing, too, right? This isn't our first time we've ever seen this.
Right.
And I just feel like if someone said that to me and was like, I'm not dropping, I'd be like, well, obviously, of course you wouldn't drop. I'm also not dropping. Mm-hmm. She's like, I need this. And I'd be like, I need this too. I literally just came back from tribal and people were like, why
gunning
you're here.
for me. Yeah. But I think, in all fairness, Sophie's legs are like this. So she's not really in a position to be like, oh, I'm not dropping either, you know, because she's like struggling visibly.
I hear you, but I'm not dropping either. Okay, that is probably what I would be doing, actually. I wouldn't be all like settled. I'm not dropping. What are you talking about?
So Savannah and Steven are our immunity holders, and we are going to go back to camp. Okay.
Wait, did you say Steven and Savannah?
Yeah, Steven and Savannah.
The names you said didn't compute. Okay,
Maybe
Steven and
I said
Savannah. I don't know what you said.
I don't know. Okay. At camp, we're going to start with the OG Hina. We're going to see Steven, Sophie, and Christina together. And they're basically, with Christina's plan, we got to flush this idol with Rizzo. And we're going to split it with Soph. And Sophie's like, do you idiots really not know that I'm a free agent?
And by free, I'm not working with you.
I'm not working with you.
She's not really free. She means I have moved on from you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we also did hear that Savannah, Soph, and Rizzo definitely want Alex. Like, that's their thing.
And Rizzo's on the Alex offensive.
He is like, I gotta get to work. And he really does.
Yeah.
I'm like, this can't work. You're the target. When in the world does the target convince other people what to do? I'm thinking, I'm voting you out. It doesn't matter what you say. I can nod along. I can appease you.
Yeah.
But I'm voting for you.
I mean, he did a great job earlier in the episode, at least according to what we see in the edit, of planting the seed. And everyone's like, wow, okay, I guess Alex is really messy. And so he's basically now going back to all of those people and being like, so Alex, right? Like, remember that Alex thing we talked about? Like, we got to get Alex out.
We got to get Alex out.
And I think I'm in the same boat as you, where I'm sort of in disbelief that it's sticking.
Well, yeah, and at this point, I'm not believing it because I'm like, but the source is Rizzo. But when I did his chart early on, Sagittarius Gemini combo, the words are dangerous. It's the words. And that's exactly what we're seeing right now. It's like, he tells us, he's like, I'm saying things, but like, I'm embellishing them.
Yeah.
So I guess they don't think of it as Rizzo's the source.
Yeah.
Rizzo's just telling me what's happening. And they're buying it. They're eating it up.
I can't believe it. Because Rizzo has not been playing the middle. So seemingly this is him going up to people randomly. Whereas, like, I would have thought that Alex would be in a stronger position to pull off a move like this. But Alex, I think, gets wind of it from Jawan.
Yeah. And I thought this was great. I was like, oh, okay, now Jawan has told Alex.
Yeah, and Alex is going to fix this.
We can now, he's going to now switch, because Alex might have voted with Rizzo on whatever else, but now he's going to vote Rizzo out.
But I think,
Great,
and again, like, I'm like being the couch quarterback in this moment, but I'm watching Alex's strategy here, and I'm watching him go around and be like, I love you guys, to everybody. He just loves everybody. And he's very clearly on his back foot here and on defense, because he's saying, I heard Rizzo said this, and that's not true. So he's defending himself rather than effectively painting a target on Rizzo. I'm like, I want to see you come out a little bit stronger with, like, guys, whatever Rizzo said, he's trying to protect his idol, and we all know we need to flush that idol or get him out, right? Like, that needs to be the focus.
Right. So maybe Alex was just trying to be like, friends, we're social.
Right, he was kind of trying to save himself rather than...
Instead of, like, point a target.
Right.
Yeah. That might be a thing, but I feel like Rizzo just already did the work. He made people think that Alex was dangerous and that they were making the decision. I truly think Jawan and Sage think they make these choices and don't realize that Rizzo has planted the seeds.
I mean, they are making the choice insofar as, like, Rizzo and Savannah and Soph do need their votes to pull this off. And they have not historically worked together for the past couple of votes. But you're absolutely right that I credit Rizzo with this and not Jawan and Sage. Yes, Jawan and Sage maybe moved over.
Jawan and Sage voted with them last week to get MC out.
Right. But the vote before that, Juwan and Sage flipped on the Ulis and
one
voted
time,
with the Hinas.
one time, Sage and Juwan flipped. And instead of staying separate, Rizzo has been like, cool, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Let me just plant seeds. And they think that even though they aren't working with Rizzo, they're going to vote with Rizzo.
Yeah.
Like, that's what's so mind-boggling. But what was I going to say about this? Oh, so here's the thing. And I think somebody said this, of like, I think Juwan said it, of like, okay, Alex is messy. He's playing the middle. But we all know that. And who is he really aligned with?
Right.
Because he's playing the middle. He doesn't have like a true ally. He came from a decimated tribe. Mm-hmm. Rizzo and Savannah, you've been talking about for weeks or episodes or days, however long this really is.
Yeah.
And you know there's an advantage. So when you just weigh those two things, yes, Alex is messy. We got to get him out. But Rizzo, you have got to flush the idol.
You have to. Yeah.
And that is where I'm just so confused here.
Well, and that comes up explicitly in Tribal, which was interesting to hear them talk about this because, you know, Rizzo starts it off by being like, allegiances are shifting, and this game is more fluid than maybe people are acknowledging. And Savannah's like, well, I'll take the credit for that because I've been winning immunity, and I'm the easy vote, and everybody wants to vote me out, but they can't, and that's why people are having to change plans. And then Sophie is like, look, Jeff, we know Rizzo has an idol. And in the olden days, it was that simple. Someone has an idol, you flush it. Nowadays, it's more complicated.
Wait, what?
And I'm not tracking, but this is her justification. She says, if we know the idol is there, we can strategize around that.
No.
But if we flush the idol, now we don't know where the idol is.
No, you do. You know it's in the jungle.
Like, so you go find it for yourself.
Go get it yourself. Yes. Like, this thought is like bonkers. What Twilight Zone have y'all entered?
I know.
The old days we flush idols, that should never stop.
Ever.
That should never not be a strategy.
Why would you want to keep protection for someone in the game?
It looms
Flush
every tribal
Yeah.
if someone has an idol.
Yeah.
So just flush it.
Flush it.
Why is this so difficult to comprehend?
Yeah.
Flush it.
Yeah. And then you don't have to work. Like, the strategy doesn't have to be like, we need to send Rizzo home with the idol in his pocket and trick him. No. You just need to flush the idol and then you can vote him out the next week.
Yeah. I mean, sure. Vote him out if he doesn't play it. That's on him. We've seen plenty of people not play their idol and they just walked on out. Mm-hmm. That's just the game.
Yeah.
The fact that he has, and it's like literally the ego, for him to sit there week after week, it's not weeks, day after day at these tribals and not play it. Mm-hmm. He's a Sagittarius, you guys.
Yeah.
I know personally that our ego is big. I don't think I could sit there and not play my idol.
I couldn't.
But
I'd be MC. I'd be playing it when I don't need it.
Yeah, probably.
I'd be like, I can't keep this thing.
Oh my God.
Just in case I can't go home with this in my pocket.
I just think this is the most mind-boggling. It's one thing for Rizzo to outplay people, because he truly is. But it is another thing for people to actively choose not to flush an idol. Mm-hmm.
Instead,
that's not great gameplay.
Juwan is like, you know what? My game's been about building trust, Jeff. Juwan is so high on his own supply right now.
He honestly is.
And he's like, it was about building trust, Uncle Jeff. But this week, I'm taking a shot at a target. And he basically stares straight at Alex's back when he says it.
And again, you have been manipulated to think that's even a target.
Alex wasn't coming for you.
Not at all. Alex
like,
isn't coming
I get
for anyone,
it. I get it. You're like, ooh, that person's playing the middle.
Yeah.
But I guess to the point that they're all making about Rizzo's idol, you all now know that Alex is playing the middle. But Alex doesn't have any power, really.
Right.
So that's not a threat to you. Alex was not coming for you, Juwan. Playing the middle doesn't mean that they're going to write your name down.
They don't have the agency to write your name down.
Yeah.
They might be a number to the other side.
Yeah.
So sure, get them out at some point. Absolutely. But playing the middle is nothing like having an idol and being besties with like the strongest person in the game.
Yeah.
Super wild. Oh God, what was Juwan being high on himself, like because he gave us that vulnerable moment of like self-doubt. Like, I want to cheer him on. Like, I don't want him to have self-doubt. But I'm
not seeing so much self-doubt except when he says, I have self-doubt. But, like, I've heard that once, and I've heard, like, I'm running this game, and, like, daggers into people's backs at tribal council. In terms of, both Jawan and Sage were, like, doing the scale thing this episode. The scales of Jawan are, like, really weighted towards, like, I'm running this game, and I'm the best player of this season.
I know, but that's what I'm saying is that I'm worried. Because we went too far, and I'm worried about his self-confidence. Like, now, watching.
Oh, now post-game watching.
Yeah, like, watching this.
You're right.
And realizing he wasn't in charge. Like, I'm concerned for his mental health. But I hope he's okay.
Me too.
Because he's not running the game.
No,
it's not happening.
So we go to vote.
Okay.
We see three votes.
Yes.
Christina's going to vote for Sophie. Alex is going to vote for Rizzo. And Rizzo's going to vote for Alex.
Which I was happy to see because I was like, are we about to just get some sort of stupid landslide? Honestly, on Alex is what I thought. But then seeing 3 different votes, I was like, okay, at least we have a little mess
There were
here.
plans.
Yeah.
So Rizzo saves his idol. It was a lot of him fishing in his pocket.
Once again, doesn't even play it. You guys, he's not going to play it. So just vote for him.
I know. Alex is the only one who votes for Rizzo. There is that one vote for Rizzo. There's 2 votes for Soph, and the rest are for Alex, and he's gone.
So that shows us that Christina, I mean, obviously Alex isn't looped in that he's the vote, although he knew he was potentially the vote. Christina voted for Soph, not looped into the change. And who was the other vote for Soph? Oh.
I wrote it down. Christina and Steven.
Steven, thank you.
Which is interesting because Steven just threw Christina under the bus to Sage earlier in the episode.
Right. What
and
happened
said she
to
found
that
the idol.
Bottoms Up alliance?
Like, where are your loyalties?
Sage and Jawan did not tell Steven, or at least it appears that Steven was not in the vote.
Yeah.
I imagine if Steven knew, he would not have voted for Soph.
Yeah.
So that was like, oh my gosh, Jawan and Sage not only went back to Ule, but they didn't tell people that they're legitimately trying to work with. So this just makes me worried, when they do want to make a move.
What's going to happen?
They don't have the numbers.
Yeah.
They're just now at the bottom.
I'm really
with Sophie, by the way. Sophie is now at the bottom of this Uli group.
For sure.
Like,
oh, nobody cares.
All
about
of them
her.
are.
I mean, her best move, honestly, would be to go back to Steven and Christina and be like, haha, so I lost it last episode. But OG Hina, yes.
JK.
And try to get Jawan and Sage to flip again.
Uh-huh.
And go after Rizzo, Savannah, and Soph.
Well, sure, that would be everybody's.
That would be the ideal, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
But they're not going to do it.
I have a feeling Steven and Christina are screwed.
Well, yeah, so Steven and Christina know they're screwed because they just got left out of the vote.
Yeah.
Sage and Jawan don't know they're screwed, but they are. We heard all 3 of this little trio talking about how if they can just get to this vote with all of their hardware, they are in 100% control, and that is true.
Yeah.
They've already been in control, but then now they are truly in control and like barely need anyone else to be involved in this.
You've been saying this ever since Jawan and Sage flipped the first time, but people should be coming after them at this point. You don't need to worry about...
Should be coming for the trio?
No, should be coming for Jawan and Sage.
Oh. Well, yeah.
When they flipped, you were like, they're next. I remember.
That's true.
And I think they should be next because they're the ones who are like...
And they might be because Rizzo has thought he had them. And then this episode we hear Sophie say, you don't have them.
Yeah.
So even though they are voting in his favor, he doesn't truly have them. And you never know when they're going to flip again. Yeah. So he probably should go for them.
Yeah. So I'm just not totally sure. I mean, Christina and Steven would be the easy vote if that crew wants to stick together. And then Sophie would be the next vote. And then I guess Rizzo, Sophie, and Savannah could go after Jawan and Sage at like final 5 or something like that.
It truly doesn't matter. Rizzo and Savannah can decide to do whatever they want in whatever order they want. They are set.
Yeah.
And I think like they have high odds of being the final 3, those 3.
I agree.
I mean, maybe someone takes out one of them.
Yeah.
And only 2 of them make the final 3. But I would put money that 2 of those 3.
I think so too.
Make the final 3.
Yeah. would be very interesting. Next
Right?
time we get,
it
was like a horror movie edit, the preview of the next episode. We get Christina muttering under her breath how she hates everybody and doesn't want to be around these people anymore.
Fair.
And it seems that there's a big shocker at Tribal because we see Alex, MC, and Nate's jaws drop.
Yeah, but like...
I just feel like it's going to be somebody playing an idol.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Christina.
No, you know what my first thought was?
What?
Soph playing the
Knowledge is Power. And whose idol do you think she would take?
It would have
she
to be
doesn't know
Christina.
Christina's idol yet.
No, she doesn't know yet.
But Sage
But
knows.
it has gotten out to Sage.
Yeah.
By Steven. So...
That would be interesting.
Who was the third? Was it Alex? So Alex is out of the game.
Yeah.
So Steven would have to reveal. Or maybe Christina. Christina could tell Soph because she just made the biggest blunder with Soph already.
But we also get a soundbite from Sage in this preview where she's like, we have got to get her
Please,
out.
keep it going, Sage.
But I'm like, maybe that's about Christina. And maybe she's revealing about Christina's idol to Soph or something like that. And so then maybe to your prediction, maybe you're right that Soph does play the Knowledge is Power and steal Christina's idol. And that's how they get her out.
Look, if Soph gets to play that Knowledge is Power in some sort of big way that makes Nate go, then I'm like,
I know.
please, I would love to see it.
Yeah.
Even if that means Christina is in,
Yeah.
screwed or whatever. But like, give me something big and flashy.
Yeah.
But we know we have 3. Well, the extra vote's not really going to be flashy. But using the idol in some fun way, I mean, we could only hope Christina used it in some fun way. But
Yeah.
odds are low
Yeah.
for that.
But we'll see.
Okay.
Poor Alex. Oh, R.I.P. to my draft team.
Oh my God, was that your last person?
I have officially come in last place in the draft. After 2 back-to-back winning seasons, I'm last place.
David. Oh. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Yeah. I can't wait to tell Chantel. No, I mean, I didn't want you to lose Alex. I thought Alex was going to be here for a while because
Me
he
too.
was so lovely playing the middle.
playing the
But
middle. Yeah.
that did not work out.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. I haven't done the points yet, so they're not up to date. But, like,
I'm done.
Sorry about your loss.
I'm done, Zoe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to win either. Stephanie's going to win.
Stephanie's going to win, but I beat David already. So that's exciting. Thank you guys, everybody, for being here early, a night early. We just had to switch that up this week. But on Monday, we will be back for Amazing Race. And then next week is Thanksgiving, correct?
Oh, yeah. So I think we might do Wednesday next week as well.
I believe we're going to do Wednesday next week for Thanksgiving. So hopefully we will see you guys there. Thank you so much for being here live in the chat.
Yes, and if you're joining us later, let us know if you were as blindsided as Alex and frankly us. I did not predict this coming in, but that Alex is the one going home this week.
I know.
And what do you think about these shifting alliances? Who's really loyal to whom? And what is the big move at Tribal next week?
Right? What's so shocking?
Wow.
Also, you have time to give me any questions that you have for Alex. I will be talking to him tomorrow morning, so let me know if you want me to ask him anything specific. And then look for that exit interview tomorrow.
Amazing.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.